The Quiet One, Tombstone, Arizona, present day. Just after sunset, the doors of the Red Ridge Saloon creaked open. A gang known as the Iron Vultures strolled in. They were loud, rough bikers who had a bad habit of causing trouble in every desert town they passed through. 5 of them entered the bar, covered in leather, tattoos, and swagger. Their leader, a big rough-looking man named Diesel, spit on the floor and smacked the bar. "Bartender, give us drinks before I end up drinking cactus juice," he barked. Behind the counter stood a woman with short hair and cold, sharp eyes. She didn't flinch. Without saying a word, she calmly placed 5 glasses and began pouring. Diesel leaned in with a smirk. "What's wrong, sweetheart? Cat got your tongue?" Still, the bartender said nothing. She just set down the bottle and turned away. "You deaf or just rude?" another biker said, nudging her. Nothing. A younger biker slapped $1 on the counter. "Smile, mute girl. That." The tension in the room grew. The locals didn't look up. They knew not to get involved. Everyone in Tombstone knew about the Iron Vultures. Everyone except the new bartender. Or so they thought. Diesel grabbed her wrist. "Hey, when I talk to you, you answer me," bit. He didn't get to finish. In a blur, the bartender twisted his wrist, sending him screaming to the ground. Before the others could react, she jumped over the bar and slammed her elbow into one biker's head, knocking him out. Another swung a broken bottle, but she dodged, snapped his wrist, and sent the glass flying. The last 2 stepped back, shocked. "Who the hell are you?" one of them asked. She finally spoke. Her voice was calm and deadly. "Sergeant Major Riley Stone, former Delta Force. 3 tours, 1 rule. I don't like being touched." She picked up a bar stool and smashed it against the jukebox. Splinters flying. "You got 1 minute to leave, or I break you into pieces." Diesel groaned and crawled up. "Let's get the hell out of here." The bikers scrambled out, stumbling over each other. The bar went quiet again. A local raised his glass. "Didn't know angels came armed," he said, still shaking. Riley didn't smile. She just wiped the blood off the counter and returned to work. The saloon was calm again, but different, quieter, more respectful. No one in town asked questions. They feared whatever lay behind Riley's silence. She didn't look like someone who just took down 5 bikers, but she was already thinking ahead. She knew gangs, and she knew the Iron Vultures wouldn't let this go. The next morning, outside of town, Diesel sat inside a rundown trailer, nursing his dislocated shoulder. The place was decorated with skulls and rusted motorcycle parts. A younger biker named Flint slammed a helmet on the table. "Boss, we just gonna let some girl in a bar humiliate us?" Diesel growled. "She's not just some girl. She's Millie." Another biker spit. "So what? She surprised us. Let's go back with 10 guys and take her down." Diesel grinned. "We're going back, but not for a bar fight. We're burning that place to the ground, tonight." He pointed to a worn-out map of Tombstone. "Get the crew. This ends now." That night, on the saloon rooftop, Riley sat on the roof of the saloon, watching the desert like a sniper. She'd spent 14 years in Delta Force. She'd seen IEDs in Kandahar, tunnels in Mosul, and betrayal from her own commander in Caracas. She wasn't scared, but she knew the vultures would come back. She pulled out a phone and made a call. "Phoenix contact, this is Valkyrie." A voice replied, short and serious. "Say again?" "I need recon on a local gang. Iron Vultures. They're planning something." "We'll send help. Stay low." She ended the call. But Riley wasn't planning to stay low. She planned to end this tonight. 11:13 p.m. The return. The sound of motorcycles roared through Tombstone. 15 bikers rolled in, armed with bats, chains, and machetes. Diesel led the group, holding a Molotov cocktail and wearing a vengeful grin. But the saloon was dark, too dark. "Where is she?" one biker whispered. They kicked in the door. Nothing. Silent. Then boom! A flashbang dropped from the skylight. Before they could regroup, Riley dropped down from the ceiling, boots first. She slammed into the lead biker and sent him crashing into a table. Chaos broke out. Riley moved like smoke, calm and precise. She grabbed a chain, choked out one attacker, parried a machete with a stool leg, and flipped another onto a table. The fight was brutal and fast. By the end, Riley stood alone among groaning bikers. Sirens echoed in the distance. She didn't move. The desert had tested her and failed. You don't challenge a Delta. You survive her if she lets you. By dawn. Tombstone Sheriff. The station was packed with state police and FBI agents. 20 bikers had been hospitalized, many in fear, some even traumatized. They all said the same thing. A woman did this. Alone. Sheriff Mara Ortiz exhaled smoke from her cigar. "You want me to arrest her?" An FBI agent replied, "She broke laws." "She saved this town," Ortiz said. "You didn't see what the vultures did before. What they did to that waitress last month? She could have destroyed this town, but she didn't. She narrowed her eyes. She's not the threat. Something worse is coming." Elsewhere, a hidden safe house. Diesel lay on a medical table, his jaw wired shut. Crow, his second in command, paced nervously. "She took out half our crew," he muttered. A deep voice spoke from the shadows. "You want her gone, Crow? Then call me." Crow froze. "Didn't think you'd answer." "I always answer when it's Delta," the voice growled. A tall, scarred man stepped out, built like a tank. His name was Traz, ex-CIA, dishonorably discharged. He specialized in killing people who weren't supposed to exist. He had one mission now, hunting ghosts. "Riley Stone," he said. "Thought she died in Caracas." "She's alive," Crow replied. "And she humiliated us." Traz smiled darkly. "Then let's finish what we started. Back in Tombstone." The next night, Riley was boarding up windows at the saloon when she heard heavy boots behind her. "You're not from around here," she said. A cold voice answered, "No." She turned and froze. Traz stood in the doorway, a silenced pistol at his side. "I thought Caracas ended you," she said. "It did," he replied. "Just not how you hoped." "Here to finish the job?" she asked. "No," he said, stepping forward. "I'm here to recruit you." She gave a dry laugh. "You think I'd work with you?" "You've got enemies," Traz warned. "Vultures, cartels, and worse. You'll..." She raised her gun. "Last time I teamed with you, civilians died." Traz didn't blink. "Last time, you hesitated." Suddenly, 2 vultures burst through the side door with rifles. Riley ducked. Bullets shredded the wall. Traz moved fast, disarming one and breaking his wrist. Riley rolled, drew another pistol, and dropped the second. 30 seconds, all over. They stood in silence, steady and calm. "You're still the best," Traz said. "I work alone," Riley replied. His smile faded. "Not this time."